Woke up to an ice blizzard, man. And I got to go back out in this shit again tomorrow. 8 weeks can't come fast enough. You know what I'm saying? Can't come fast enough. But you still got to enjoy that moment. You got to enjoy the moment. So I'm up today, doing things a little different. I'm about to head to the gym, then get all my food for the week. I don't even feel like being out here dealing with nothing. So I get it out the way now, and I could just chill for the rest of the day. That's the plan. You know what I'm saying? If I was you, I would do the same thing too. There's no point being out in this shit for what? Got everything I need at home. Don't need nothing out this motherfucker except for some food and a gym and to go get money at work. That's it, man. Nothing more, nothing less, man. When you content with yourself, you don't gotta be out and about. Not saying if you're out and about, you're not content with yourself, but too cold for that shit. So I want to talk to y'all about how people still think it's all about them. That determines if somebody's fucking with them or not, basically. And it's really not. It is about you when it comes to like your looks, your money, if you got good sex and all these things, right? But think about this. What about pre-selection? So let's go to pre-selection men, right? How does a woman even know if a man has good sex or not? How does she know? She don't know, right? So the looks can get the guy in the door. Right? So that guy gets a big head because, oh, look, I get so many women just off the pre-selection look. But the thing is this. If he was the type of guy that wanted a woman, it's going to take more than that. It's going to take more than just the looks to get your foot in the door and get pre-selected from your looks. Because once she selects you from your looks, if she's a woman that is looking for a man, and that it's not going to fly if you're not meeting her quota on what she's looking for. She might sleep with you or something, you know what I mean? And that's where the game gets twisted. And that's why you see so much confusion, because a lot of men, they only want to sleep with somebody. So it don't matter if the woman discovers that I'm a cornball after a good-looking cornball, basically. It don't matter. You know, she found me attractive, and she gave me the sex, so I got what I wanted. It don't matter. And that's what's going on a lot. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the women. A lot of the women think these men are choosing them because they're a great woman, which ultimately causes them to lack in the area of becoming a great woman. Looks alone can get a woman pre-selected. So if that woman's getting pre-selected by a lot of guys by her looks, right? 9 times out of 10, she's going to neglect the good woman aspect of her. Not all of them. You got some good-looking women who got men all over the place trying to get at them, and they still was able to tap into that good woman energy and don't lead with they look. Just like a man with money. Some men got money, but they try to use themselves to get the woman. They don't use the money. They just know afterwards. That's when the money comes into play. But a post said something about he's not leaving, you know what I mean? And you already know every woman on earth gonna jump on and say, yeah, he's not leaving. I don't know what you other girls are thinking. You don't understand, man. If you pick the wrong guy, he's going to leave when he wants to leave. Ain't got nothing to do with you. You thinking in your mind that or because he said, put in your mind that you the best ever, girl. There's nobody better than you. Basically, just just telling you what you want to hear. So now you think that you are the best ever. So now you think, well, in his opinion, he thinks you the best ever. What if he just said that just for now because you're the one that he got right now because he ain't got other people or something? What about that? The point is this: you think that that he's not going to leave, right? But the thing that you do not understand is it has nothing really to do with you. Now, granted, like, let's say a man really was trying to fuck with a woman, right? A man was really trying to fuck with a woman, and let's say a man was really trying to fuck with a woman, not just sex, right? And the woman wasn't doing nothing for the man, then yeah, he might leave. In that aspect, yeah, like you got to do certain things to keep a woman or man, but for the most part, it's still not under your control. No matter what you do, for real, for real. Because if the person you with don't appreciate you, or if the person you with want to sleep with different people, you're getting cheated on. I don't give a fuck who you are. Or you're going to get left. I don't give a fuck who you are. If they don't appreciate, it don't matter. No matter how good you are, they're going to leave. Because they don't appreciate. And I don't understand why people don't see that. Once you understand that it's not about you that is determining whether somebody gonna fuck with you or not, it is about you to the extent of you making yourself a great woman or man. Yeah, like a person's gonna pick a great woman or man, but you don't really determine if they're gonna pick you, right? And you really don't determine if they're gonna stay or not, or cheat or whatever. And that's all on them, man. That's the secret that nobody wants to acknowledge or whatever. I don't know what it is. Some people get so gassed up that they thinking this guy never leave me. He'll never leave me for y'all girls. What y'all thinking? That type of attitude right there is the type of attitude that gets people to get comfortable with somebody they got. Like, he ain't going nowhere. I got twine around my finger. He ain't going nowhere. What is that woman going to do? A woman who thinks like that, what is she going to do? She's going to become very comfortable and stop doing shit. And she might stop doing the shit that made the person made Tawan like her in the first place. So he like, man, this girl don't love me no more. Or she might get so comfortable to the point, man, I'm going to talk to other guys too. He ain't going nowhere. That's what a lot of men do. She ain't going nowhere. I'm going to fuck somebody else. You shouldn't never think that way about your partner anyway. You should think in that way of like you trust that they really fuck with you way, but to be like, man, she ain't going nowhere, I'm taking her for granted type shit. No, you shouldn't do that. Because then you're going to stop performing. Just like at a job, I could pretty much blow up the damn building. I'd have to blow up a building. Like, I'm pretty sure, I feel like I might be the best driver they ever had, man. And if I'm not yet, I'm almost there, right? I'm pretty sure I'd have to pretty much blow up the building to get fired, you know what I'm saying? But the point is, I don't have that mentality. I don't have the mentality of, man, I can do what I want. Even if I, like a lot of drivers at my job do a lot of shit. They get away with a lot of shit because they know the job don't want to fire them. You see? Now imagine, now take that same type of shit and put it into a relationship. I know I can cheat on my man or woman. They ain't gonna leave. Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't even, as far as me, as my job, I don't do the shit they doing. Even though I could get away with shit, like not scanning and shit, I do everything I'm supposed to do. Right? Because it's by choice. It's a choice. So it's a choice for them not to show up. It's a choice for them not to scan. You see what I'm saying? It's a choice for them to show up late. It doesn't matter how good my job treats them or whatever. I'm just giving y'all an example. Because the same thing goes for the relationships, man. And the people that you're dealing with. It's all about who you deal with at the end of the day. Nothing more, nothing less, man. And then sometimes somebody might really like you at first, but they might be the type of person that only likes a person for so long. They don't like people. They're not in it for the long haul. They're known to like people for a few months and they gone. What you think gonna happen to you? You think because you're some special woman, or you the special one, right? The last one probably was special. What happened? A lot of times when you are running into certain people who are known for cheating and shit like that, they had something good. You know, you hear a lot of people say they never had a good woman or man. I don't know about that. That if they did, they might not have noticed it. They at least had the opportunity and may not have noticed, may not have picked a guy or a woman. But to say you never ran into a good, solid dude or woman, that's cat, man. I don't give a fuck, man. People lie, man, because they want you to believe that, you know, they haven't found this one, so you could be that one and all this bullshit, and they just gonna do what they do. I worked with a friend yesterday, and one of my longtime exes texts him saying, my ex is training you, huh? First, the girl said she got me the job. Cap, that is a lie. And then, he hates women because of me. So basically, the woman is saying he was a good guy, but I did him wrong. There's another example of what I just been trying to tell y'all. It don't matter what you do. A person still might do you wrong. And I try to be friends with that person too. Obviously, the person hates me because I was smart enough to leave that person. But you made that choice to deal with other people or do whatever you did. I ain't about to put all that out there. But that person made a choice to do what they did. It didn't matter how good I was to them, right? I'm not an angel, but still, you get the point. It's not in your control. If a person gonna sleep around, they're gonna do it. If they don't want a relationship, they're not gonna want one. If they want to sleep with you, they're gonna sleep with you. If they don't, they don't. Anything. So you gotta ask yourself, okay, if this person isn't willing to do this or that, they don't want to do it. Plain and simple. But y'all be going out like detectives and shit, trying to figure out why won't he like this or why won't he act right and all this, because he don't want to. Every last man on this motherfucking earth can be a good dude to a woman. Every last one. Believe me, make no mistake about it. Every last one. But every last one don't choose to be. So the same motherfucker that you see that is a dog and cheating and all that shit, he could be a loyal dude if he chose to be. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Oh, my pussy's better than the rest and I'm better than every woman. I'm going to change him. No, you not. He has to change. A lot of people say, oh, the woman made me change and made me act right. That's cap. Because if a woman makes you act right, you're going to go back to where you was once that woman becomes the norm to you, basically. To put it in, not to put it in a disrespectful way, but like when she becomes normal to you, basically. Not the new infatuated bullshit, right? You're going to resort back to your cheating, lying, whatever fuck you did. Don't matter. Because if this was not the case, that means every last good woman and man would never have got cheated on or anything. That's not the case, is it? It's not the case, is it, yo? Some people are going to be who they are for the rest of their life, man. And they'll blame it on you for the rest of their life. Instead of saying, you know what, I fucked up with that dude, man. I did wrong. It wasn't him. I'm just going to keep acting like I got him a job and all this other shit. He's crazy and all this. Meanwhile, that person just living their life improving, and you're not. There's a reason for that. That's why I don't argue with no exes. I don't even hate no exes. Why? I don't fuck with them, but I don't hate them. Why would I? Life is going to show who was right and who was wrong. Same thing with y'all women. Why kick and fight with a man that don't want to be? It is what it is. It ain't meant. He ain't meant to be for you. If you're a good ass woman and he don't want to act right, that's his loss. But don't try to force it, because you're not going to change who the fuck he. Remember, if he wanted to be with you or act right, he would have done it by default. There wouldn't have had to be no kicking and screaming and all that bullshit. But I'm gonna tell you this though, a lot of females are under the impression that if a man really want to be with me, he just gonna automatically come up to me and shoot his shot and all this bullshit, whatever. That's not always the case. Sometimes a man don't want to. Maybe he think he got a girlfriend. It could be a lot of shit. So you could be, by not just going up speaking to a guy saying hi or something, you could be actually robbing yourself of the right one. Because the players are the ones that are going to come up to you. Because they going to shoot their shot to 100 motherfuckers. They don't care if only they get one. That's what y'all not getting. Y'all call that confidence and all this other bullshit. But in reality, 9 times out of 10, it's just a player shooting a shot to 100 women. And hey, if one hits, one hits. That's all they doing, man. That's all they doing. Don't fall for that bullshit, man. As a woman, you got to understand, even though, like I just said, it is a man's choice if he's going to choose to do everything for you or be with you, whatever. But you got to do something back in return. Some men who have a lot to offer want to see a woman do for him too. That's what they're not telling women, and that's why I stress on it so much. A lot of women call it bashing a woman or something, but really it's trying to enlighten women to make them understand the mind of men. Because I'm a man. So that'd be like a woman trying to enlighten a man or me about how women might not like this or want this or what they want. And I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. But she does know what she's talking about. She's a female. She listens to shit that men don't hear when they talk. So I'm telling y'all, women, when it comes to a man that has something to offer, he's going to want something. Like, he don't just want you to just sit there. Like, this is what they telling y'all, though. They're telling you a man to move a fucking mountain for you. Yeah, an idiot that don't know you. Yeah, an idiot that don't know you will give you thousands of dollars or something. He don't even know you. No self-respect for himself, though. So if he doesn't have self-respect for himself, how can he truly respect you? Think about it. It's not that I wouldn't give the woman $1,000. I don't know you if you fuck with me like that to give you $1,000. You see that? You see the difference between a man that I don't give a fuck, dog. Most of them are only doing that just to get the sex anyway. I just want the hit anyway. So here's $100 or something. That's why they doing that. But a man who really trying to get with a woman and got something to lose, he's gonna be hesitant to do that. Because he's trying to see if he's getting played or not. A man who's playing you don't give a fuck if he's getting played or not. He's out for one thing. I don't care if she's playing me or not, dog. I just want to fuck her. That's it. So yeah, he'll give you $100. Don't matter. Think about it. But that's not what they tell women, is it? If he didn't cash out on a date, he took me to McDonald's. He could be a millionaire taking your ass to McDonald's, testing your ass, and you mad and shit. Oh, and the other guy could be broke as fuck, right? But he's gonna take you to a high-class restaurant because he's trying to smash. And your ass is gonna go for the bait of the other, and that's what you get for judging wrong, or your intentions in a man was wrong. Just like when a man has intentions of, I'm gonna take her on this date so I can smash. He deserves it for that woman not to go back to the hotel or whatever, or to his house and smash. He deserves to get robbed of a date. His intention should have never been that in the first place. You should take a woman on a date because you want to go on a date with this person. And you want to go out with a female, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be no expectations of nothing, man. But hey, that's the world we live in, right? Once again, choices. So everything you see, say some men, they got a little money, whatever, sell dope, whatever the fuck they doing. You know, you can see how they move with women, how they choose to try to abuse and misuse the money to try to get sex out of women. The same way, there's other men who got money too, but they choose not to do that. They just want to see if the woman's real for them before they actually treat a woman like the so-called fake treatment that the other guys are giving them just for the sex. He has the choice to do the same thing, though. He can use his money, you know, say a woman's not really well off in life. A man with money that wants to do right, he could be bad. He could do the same thing the bad dudes are doing, but he chooses not to do it. That's what I'm telling y'all. Everything is about a choice. So when you're looking at a woman or man, remember, everything they do is a choice of what they choose to do. A lot of people, why they like to go out so much, I'm not knocking this, especially if you're young, I get it. You're younger, I get it, man. Some of y'all going out because you think you're going to find love, whatever the fuck, which probably ain't going to happen. And I'm going to tell you why. Because most people who go out, they're not trying to be sitting at home. They want to go out so they can be seen in the limelight, get attention from a whole bunch of women and men, and think they some type of celebrity. That's why them type of people who usually go out a lot are usually not good for relationship material. And if they are good for relationship material, they're probably cheat because they are used to the limelight of a lot of people. They're used to interacting with a lot of people. One person is not enough for them. Or a few people is not enough for them. They got to be out talking to every fucking body. They can't deal with a small circle, man. I'm telling y'all, dog, I always watch for that in a woman. It's not the fact that the woman goes out, it's the fact that is she always out, and because that right there lets me know, for one, how the fuck you always out if you supposed to be handling business as a woman? There's no way you would be at home doing shit, especially if you're a mom. That don't make sense to me. You're a mom, but you're always out. I don't even have kids and I'm not even out like you. How? How's that possible? It don't make sense. Where you find the time? Where's the time for your kids? You see what I'm saying? And it's the same thing. And don't get it twisted, because even as a woman, you should look at that as a man. It don't matter if the kid live with him or not. Why ain't his kid with him a lot? How does he find time to always be out? And if he is always out, is he making money doing it? Like, is he promoting? Is he a DJ or something like that? That's different. Because he's actually on the job. He's out doing his job, right? But we talking about men who are always out chasing females. How does he find the time to do that? But he got kids. How? Or if he got a girlfriend, but he's always on Facebook. But yet these are some of the men that these women like. For one, he got a girlfriend, and he's still always on Facebook, and they gravitate towards that. Why? I have no idea. But once again, it's all about choices. They lied to y'all when they told y'all, you know, be this great woman or man and nobody will cheat on you and this and that. That's true to a certain extent, but it's got to be the right person. It's got to be somebody who appreciates that and wants that. It has to be a woman, in my instance. It has to be a woman that wants one man, that wants to be with one guy, and appreciates who the fuck I am. If it ain't both of them, it don't matter. She's going to end up cheating or leaving. It don't matter what I do. I could be the most perfect man on earth. So the same thing applies vice versa with a woman. So all them women that you hear talking about my pussy the best and all that, they're deceived. It's sad. You might as well just pray for them, because they're going to be the first ones that's going to bump their head. They're going to hit a reality check. And then when they hit that reality check of, damn, I thought I had him on lock. Either she's going to fuck it up by cheating or something, because she think that guy ain't going to leave, which a lot of them do when they get a good one. You know what I mean? Because the only way you could take a man for granted, he would have to be good. He would have to convince you that he's not leaving. And 9 times out of 10, if he's not lying, he's a good dude. That's why you think he's not leaving. That's why, AKA, I got Twan on my finger. I can go fuck with this guy if I want to. Why does that woman think she got Twan on her finger? Either Twan's lying about how much he cares about the woman, or that woman knows, I know he loves me. But you know what? I'm going to take advantage of that and sleep with somebody else because I want to. My choice. Remember? She didn't have to do it, but she chose to do it. It's all about choices, y'all. Just like if somebody like you, man. That's why I keep telling y'all. You are not going to make somebody like you that don't like you. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't care how much you got going on. None of that. If they don't like you, they don't like you. Ain't nothing you could do about it. But they selling y'all a dream, especially y'all men. They telling you to self-improve and you're going to get women in this and that. And that could be true, but it also could be an illusion, because why are the women fucking with you? And you still got to pick the right one. But if you're a player like most men, none of this shit matters. A lot of the shit that y'all hear me say on these videos, for the men, they don't listen because it don't matter to them. All they want to do is fuck. They don't care about having a woman. This shit, the shit y'all hear me say and expose about why women doing this and that, a lot of y'all women take this to offense, but really all I'm doing is trying to tell men the difference between the ones that are going to play them and the ones that aren't. So if you are a woman that's not planning on playing a man, how could you hate my videos? I'm trying to make men understand the difference between you supposedly good women and the bad ones. There's no way a good woman should have a problem with any of my videos. It'd be impossible, because you would understand that I'm explaining the difference. It would not, the shoe would not fit. Same thing with the men. That's why the players, back to what I said, that's why the players don't give a damn about what I'm saying in my videos. Why would they? Remember, their main goal is just to sleep with women. That's it. And they use the good guy image, or they use the so-called husband material, I'm looking for a wife image, right, to deceive y'all. And that's why that's why I make videos for women too. Men I know are complete players will jump on Facebook and act like they don't sleep around with nobody. They'll say some shit like, it's a bad thing to share your body with just anybody. But yet it's the same motherfucker or motherfuckers that slept with everybody. How does that even make sense? See how the deception is? But if that person look like they got money or they're attracted to people, women are going to gravitate towards that. It don't matter. They're going to take that chance. And that's the danger of it, man. Because you got so many people basically in a sheep's and wolves clothing, wolves and sheep's clothing. That's woman or man. And if you're attracted to them, you're more than likely gonna, it's hard to decipher. You're gonna ignore a lot of shit, man. But if you're not attracted to a motherfucker, right, you see everything. You don't let them slide for shit. So it all boils down to if you think somebody's worth the risk or not, if you think about it, because really nothing's guaranteed. Just like I said about, you know, these men he ain't going nowhere. Man, I never think that about a woman. She ain't going nowhere. All I could do is do what I was supposed to do to try to not make her want to go somewhere. If she do, well, I did my best. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. Moral of the story, y'all, it has way more to do with who you pick than who you are. But we live in this society where, you know, everybody thinks they the bad bitch or I'm that nigga, you know what I mean? I'm the shit. And you might be the shit. You know what I mean? You might be the shit. That don't mean that when you pick somebody that it's a guarantee. So when your little heart gets crushed and your little feelings get crushed, don't say I didn't want you. Because I'm giving y'all the real, man. And the real is this. It don't matter who the fuck you are. It only matters who you are. Like, of course you want to be this great person, right? For somebody. But that don't guarantee nothing, is what I'm trying to say. It don't guarantee nothing. It don't guarantee that she not going to leave one day. It's their choice. I just hate seeing so many females think that it's them that's making a man be loyal. That's deception. It's not you that's making a man be loyal. That's why you think you see so many women picking a guy she knows is wrong, but I'm gonna try to make him be right. You can't. All I'm trying to do is save women the headache. You cannot make a man be what you want him to be. He's already got to be that. But they don't want to pick that. They want to build a man and all this shit because they're intimidated about, well, he's already established. Why would he like me? You're supposed to pick the person that's already what you are. Why the fuck would I go to a car lot looking for this type of car, but I'm going to pick this one and build it? It don't make sense. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Why y'all think I tell men it's more to women than just looks? What do I mean by that? Because this is why men have so many problems with women. Getting them to comply and shit. If she was already the type of woman that you would like, you wouldn't have to, you wouldn't even have to really tell her much. She would already be on it. Like, you ain't got to tell a woman that if you pick a woman off good qualities, I ain't got to tell her don't drink and drive. She already know better. She got kids, a job or something. She's not going to do dumb shit. She already knows not to do that. She might tell me not to do it. She might tell me some shit that I might be fucking up on. But they don't look for that in women. Most people, all they want to do is hook up, man. That's all they want to do. So, ain't nothing you can do about it. It ain't going to change. You can't change them. It's their choice, right? It's their choice, people. And once you understand that, then it's like, it frees you. Because you'll know, like, all right, this person, I already see who they are. They're a bad apple. You'll just leave it alone. You won't even try to even deal with them. So what's in the long run, that's going to save you a headache, time, and everything. And you got competition. So you want to make sure somebody chooses you. You want to make sure of that, man, especially as a man. You want to make sure she chose you, man. Because if you don't, you'll be a man that's with a woman that really wanted somebody else. And I'm telling you right now, if that opportunity ever come, or if she get to the point where she feel like she don't need you, because if she chose you, but she really didn't want you, then it's more of a I need a man type of thing for whatever reason. It might not even be money. It could be emotional. I don't know. But whatever it is, if you're not who she chose because she chose you, then yes, eventually, I'm telling you right now, when she doesn't need you no more, she's going to be gone. And then she'll probably try to take credit for your life. Try to make it seem like she put you in that position, knowing damn well you was the one taking care of her the whole time. I've seen it with my own eyes. You just had proof of it yesterday. Like, how the fuck you even know that this dude is with me being trained? How the fuck? I don't even talk to you. See what I'm saying? It's shit like that, man. And I hate talking about shit like this because it makes me look a certain way. But it is what it is. I'm just giving y'all examples. I can't choose. I didn't tell a person to do what they did. All I could do is be the best person that I could be. And in the future, you have kids by other guys, and it could have been my kids, but it wasn't. That's your fault. That's your fault. You, like, some people think, like, go back to what was said. He hates women because of me, right? But yet, for one, that's admitting that guy was good. Because when you say, man, I hate men because of him, he did me wrong. Why is it the other way? Think about it. It was not, I hate men because of him. It's, oh, he hates women because of me. I could never let a woman have that. I could never let any ex have negative energy, any type of anger energy, because that's energy. Why would I let you have my energy? I can't do it. Hence why I don't speak to exes. Not because I hate them or I'm mad at her. No, because you don't deserve my energy. Plus, when I get a girlfriend, what are you here for? Why are you here? We ain't got kids together. No reason for you to be here. It is what it is. No reason. But if you made me, think about what Jay-Z said. I heard motherfuckers say they made Hov. So, okay, make another Hov. Where's your other Tawan? If you made me, where's your other Tawan at? No, I can't do that, can you? Obviously, you didn't make me, did you? Because if you did, you would have another one. But we all know what time it is. It's not happening. But it ain't even worth the energy, like I told y'all, man. I'm just proving a point that you could be a dude or a girl and do right and still get shitted on. It don't matter. Because sometimes, you know, certain people are in certain places in their life. Like, maybe they feel like they doing the right thing. Maybe they feel like they want that 20% instead of that 80%. Who knows? You know, it could be hanging around certain women or men again, kicking in the clubs and shit. Temptation's the motherfucker, y'all. You know, that's why I don't really agree with, that's why I really don't agree with people who kick it like all the time, because I just feel like people like that, they have to be around other women and men. They need that validation and attention from the other sex, from multiple people. That's just my opinion. The reason why I don't the main reason why I don't want to go to no damn club, for one, I don't drink or smoke. But if I did, the main reason why I wouldn't want to go to a club is because I feel like it's fake attention. You know what I mean? I feel like almost every woman in that club is just there to get attention from a man, and that's about it. Go home and fuck some other guy or some shit. I don't know. Get money, drinks and shit. What the fuck I want to be there for? Why? I would rather be with a woman at home giving her validation and attention. Why the fuck I want to let you use me for my energy? It don't make sense to me. And that's what's happening with a lot of women in the clubs. You thinking you going to a club, I'm gonna find this love of my life and shit. Them men are in the club using women for sex and shit and attention and everything else. Same thing. So why even bother with it? Unless you literally are just going out to have fun. If you're going out to try to get with the opposite sex in the club, forget about it. Good luck. You got a better chance hitting the lottery down there. Anyways, dog, I feel like I'm not a perfect dude, but I feel like I got good karma, because I feel like I done what's right in every relationship I was in. I'm not a perfect person, but I feel like I wasn't the one that, like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna go fuck somebody. I'm not the one that really fucked it up, like really broke it up. You know what I mean? And I think I got good karma for that. Just my opinion. As I look back, I don't have no regrets. I see why God may have taken me out of those situations. And that's no disrespect to nobody. Because when you really care about somebody, you don't want to leave them. But that's where the game gets twisted. I know he don't want to leave me, so I'm gonna go fuck with this guy or whatever. You know what I mean? That's where the game get twisted. Or maybe I'm just lacking that 20%. I just got that itch. I just can't help it. Maybe I'm not as happy as I thought I was with him. Let me go over here for a second. And then when they come back, like they always do, well, it's basically over by then. But even a person like me with a big heart, when a person come back, I still might give them a second chance. But in the end, I'm like, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. I should just let that person alone. You know what I'm saying? So I will say I'm wrong for that. I'm wrong for giving motherfuckers second chances on shit that they shouldn't have had second chances on. We ain't talking about arguing and little petty shit. We talking about some serious shit. You know what I mean? I gotta stop doing that. Like, if you fucked with somebody else, I need to leave you alone. I don't need to be giving you no second chance and all. Nah. You know what I'm saying? But we all do it. We've all done it. It is what it is, right? But I love everybody, man. And I'm going to keep continuing to become great. Nobody going to stop that. Nobody. Except for maybe God himself. God is the only person that can stop it. That's facts. I'm just trying to see good in people instead of... I know. Because you know what? I'm glad you said that. Because like I say, man, when I say good or bad woman, I understand that all people have good in them. All people. Even among players and shit. All of them. But that don't mean that they're going to do good. There's that choice again. That's the choice. Players are not bad people. The so-called bad guys that you hear men, it's a bad guy, that's why he did you wrong and all that. A lot of times I tell them, why do women pick them? Because of the good that them guys show to the woman. She tries to overlook the bad, right? Because nobody's perfect. And she picks the guy for the good she see in them. See, all the other people see is he's just a thug or something. They don't see the good. And that's why a lot of times why women, for instance, try to pick those type of guys, because they like the aura or the so-called masculinity of the so-called bad guy, right? But they also see the good in him, but they don't understand that the bad guy, that so-called bad guy, more than likely he's going to choose to be a player. He's going to choose to deal with other women. He's not going to choose to be like, you know, I'm just going to be faithful to her. That's my girl. He don't have that type of mentality, really. He could do it, but he's not going to choose to do it. Just like the bad chick. Y'all hear me say the bad chick all the time. She could be a wife. She don't want to be. All them women that y'all see in the stories and I'm going to the club and all that bullshit, they could be a good woman. A lot of them have been hurt. Remember, I just said this the other day. They've been hurt by a man. So now that I've been hurt by a man, I don't trust no man. I'm playing them all. It's not that they was a good woman. Remember what Jay-Z said, once she gone bad, she's gone forever. I'm not saying that that's true, but damn near, if a woman go bad, it's over. She's not going back to that good woman no more. It's done. She doesn't care about men like that no more. It's all about fuck love. I'm getting benefits from these motherfuckers. Every man's the same, so I'm doing what I'm going to do. Same thing with the men. All women are the same, so I'm just going to be a player. On top of the fact that they already think with they private, right? As a man, I know, but I try to keep that to a minimum and keep this to be the great glorified head. I try to keep that head to a minimum, keep this the maximum head. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a man, but it has to be a choice. It has to be a choice for you to choose to move with your big head and not your other head. It's not that I'm some great man. Oh man, I'm better than him. Nah. I got to do the same thing. If I had a wife, I still have to respect and not deal with temptation. I got to realize that my wife's more important than me taking a chance of losing her. And that's what I tell people about being married. Oh, I'm married now, it's over. I'm some great person and everybody single is just better. By default, I'm so much better than them. Not really, man. You still got to run the race. The race ain't over. You just married now. You just married. That don't mean the race over. You still got to please your partner, do everything you've been doing. You might want to crank it up a little bit more, to be honest. Yeah, everybody every day has a choice to do right or wrong. Everybody. I could see an old man fall off his walker, pick him up, right? And then I could go to the mall and shoot the motherfucker up. Those are two choices, same person. I did one good thing and then I went and done a bad thing. Don't matter. Or I could I could have a girlfriend bring her roses or whatever the fuck and then go fuck another woman. Or I could have went and fucked another woman and then came home and done something good to hide it. We all know how that go. At least I do. I know the game on that now. Damn, why this girl, she ain't never cleaning up and cooking and shit. What's going on with that? I already know the game now. It's choices, y'all. It's choices. And that's why I say if you take back somebody who cheated on you, they already chose to cheat on you, man. And sometimes they do love you, supposedly, right? Just not love you enough not to cheat, apparently, I guess. I don't know. Some people claim that sleeping with somebody else has nothing to do with love. A lot of men are trying to get that off. Well, men can love their wife and still go fuck other women, which could be true to a certain extent. But at the same time, from my experience, when I really, really love a woman, I didn't really want to fuck nobody else. It was kind of like, I ain't going to say scary because I don't want to sound like that, but kind of in a way it was. I was kind of like, man, if I do this, karma and shit. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I call cap on that. Because you know karma coming, dog. So if you love this woman so much, you would not risk that. You'd be like, nah, I kind of want to do it, but you know what? Karma. I already know karma coming if I fuck that girl. And the karma is going to be me losing my wife. So why would a man do that? Nah, I'm not buying that one. And I'm not saying that he would lose his wife if he cheats, but it's the risk. Why would he take that risk? He wouldn't. Why would he even desire to fuck another woman? If you so happy and in love with your wife, why won't you just go fuck her? I don't understand this. It makes no sense. That makes no sense to me. Only way I can see giving a pass to that, and I don't even give it a pass for real, but the only way I can logically see a man so-called in love and going to sleep with another woman is if his wife don't give him none. But he love her to death. She just don't give him none for whatever reason. But in that case, you should just leave her alone. But hey, maybe you don't want to. So that's the only way I can see a man doing that. But if you know you doing what's right, as a man, you showing your woman attention, as a woman, you doing what's right, and they still doing it, psh, don't even worry about it. That's just who they are. And they're going to do it with the next person too. And then they're going to hate you because you was the good one that don't want to fuck with them no more. So they want you to fix they fuck up. I know I fucked up and went and had 2 kids and shit. And now, even though you begged and pleaded for me back in the day, now that I went and had 2 kids on you after you won't take me back? Nah, fuck you. I hate you. I made you. And all this other shit. It's dumb. It's sad, really, if you think about it. Instead of hating you, they should hate themselves for that. You chose to do that. That person didn't do it. But of course, they're going to say that it's your fault why they cheated. Men and women do this. It's your fault. You didn't do this and you didn't do that. But then again, you wasn't perfect. So why didn't I cheat? Always ask yourself that when they hit y'all with that, it was you doing this or that. That's why I cheated. All right, motherfucker, you wasn't perfect. Why didn't I cheat? Why didn't I cheat? Same thing when they come back, like you find out they fucking with somebody else. Y'all break up. You find out they had a whole new relationship, right? And then they try to come back and shit. You dealing with the shit alone and shit. You be like, hold on though. If you love me as much as I loved you, why didn't you take a break? Why are you in a whole nother relationship and shit? Bullshit, y'all. Y'all got to know how to call this shit out. Sometimes you got to put yourself in the shoes of them. And of course you got to put, you want to put yourself in the shoes of them sometimes. You have to. So by default, okay, you cheated on me. I would have thought about it, or I'd have broke up with you or something. You didn't do that. We broke up. I've been thinking about you a lot. So I couldn't deal with nobody else. How the fuck you got a whole nother relationship? Don't add up. You know what I'm saying? Just don't add up. Apparently, you don't love me or loved me like I loved you. There's no way. Because I didn't cheat. I ain't got a new girlfriend, whatever, or boyfriend if it's you a girl, whatever. Y'all get the point. Some of y'all getting y'all feelings when y'all see y'all ex with somebody else and you still single. Don't worry about it. Your love was real and theirs wasn't. Because if their love was real, I'm not saying they wouldn't be, a guy wouldn't go out and fuck a girl to try to get his mind off of you or something. But 9 times, he ain't going to be in no whole nother, no. No way a guy going to be in another relationship like that. Men love hard. When they fall, they love hard. So it's hard for them to just move on like that. That's bullshit. Dude didn't love you like you love him. Plain and simple. Plain and simple, man. Try to see the good in people. All right, y'all. I think I'm out of here, man. Shit, I hope y'all have a good weekend, though. But, yeah, man. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. All I can say to y'all, man, is understand, like, everybody got good and bad in them, but understand that's a choice. It's a choice, man. And that's what I be saying. Like, when somebody say that he'll never leave me for none of y'all. In other words, I'm better than y'all, and this guy's just some robot that would never leave, ever. Nah, he got a choice. He got a choice to be good to you or bad. Plain and simple, man. So that's why I try to look for women who are actually looking for a man and wanting to be exclusively with a man. Because anything other than that, she's going to cheat or act like a bad chick or whatever the fuck she's doing. You're not changing that shit. Why even deal with it? If you're a single man, the only thing you could do with the so-called bad chicks that don't want to be wives and ain't trying to be wives and, you know, make themselves into wives, the only thing you can do is have sex with them, if that. I would be cautious of that, because you already know if they moving like that, they fucking a whole bunch of dudes, man. And it's at the grasp of their hand and their smartphone. They could fuck any dude easy. Right? But there's a difference between a woman fucking a dude because she actually wants to try to be with a guy versus I'm just out here just doing whatever. Some women don't know no better. Like if you're younger, I'll give you a pass because you don't know no better. You might think that's the right way to go, but it's not. It's really not, man. Don't let these men turn y'all into bad girls. You're a good girl. Keep it that way. Don't go bad because now you feel like no man in the world is going to do you right. No, them men didn't do you right. Now you got to figure out how to decipher who's the good and the bad. And that's why I make videos. It ain't making a video to just talk about women or men all the fucking day. It's actually, man, my main objective for making videos is just trying to point out good shit and women and men and bad shit. And it's on you to decipher what the fuck you think. But it has to be put out there. Gotta be. Nevertheless, man, if you're a good man, don't change that shit. A lot of y'all men are starting to be in the fold for these women, man. Fuck it, man. I see such and such. He seems like he getting all the women. What type of women is he getting, though? Guarantee you he's getting bad chicks. He's not getting women. When I say bad chicks, I don't mean looks. I mean a bad woman. Shit. Period. Because that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. A bad chick is a woman who is about her. She is a male player in a female's body. There's no, they are the same. She might be even worse. She might be even worse because she knows, women have been on game since teenagers. You was playing football. You weren't even thinking about that. You thought every woman was a princess until, what, 21? And you got your heart broke? Like, damn, maybe they ain't all like that. Some of y'all 30 and you just now getting it, right? Women been on game. So if she not trying to be a solid woman, you're done. You'll never be the woman at that game. She's too clever and she'll go places you ain't willing to go. She'll give you head plotting on your ass the whole time. Or she might just give you head just to dump your ass in the end, just to play with your mind. And you think it's some other shit. Y'all not even ready for that. So don't even, when it comes to women, do not play games with them. You won't win. That's why if a woman's playing games, don't fuck with them. Because you're not going to beat her at a game. It's impossible. She got too many men on deck. It's too easy for her. Only way you could beat a woman in a game is if she really fuck with you. But if she's really fucking with you, why the fuck would you play a game with her? And she's not even going to play games with you if she's really fucking with you. See how that works? Or do I need to say that again? Because I'm ready to get up out this car. The only way you're going to beat a woman in playing the game, I hope y'all listening as men, because y'all think women ain't got game, you're a fool. The only way you're going to beat a woman in the game is if that woman's fucking with you. Which means, by default, she's not going to be playing a game with you. So therefore, that's the only way you're going to beat her. There is no other way. And that's the only way you can run games on a woman. Other than that, nah. No way. That's why you see the men pouting and shit, but the women ain't. The only time you see the women pouting and the men ain't shit, I'm in my feelings, is when she actually liked the guy. But if you dealing with bad chicks, 9 times out of 10, they don't like none of them guys really. They just there to take and shit. So therefore, she's going to win at that. Her feelings ain't invested in that. She don't like none of y'all. She only loses when she likes a guy and it's the wrong guy. So if you're a woman listening, the world is yours. You just got to pick the right guy. You just got to pick the right guy. But it's hard because as a woman, you got so many men acting basically wolves in sheep's clothing. That's the hard part about women. They got so many choices, but how the fuck you know who's who? Only thing I tell y'all women before I get off here is try to look for the choices that he makes in life in general. Not just with a woman, but in life in general. Like, do he make good choices or bad? If he makes mostly, nobody's perfect. But if it seems like he pretty much makes good choices, he's probably going to make a good choice in a woman. And he would probably make good choices if you was his woman. But if not, like you see him making poor choices, that's why they say, why are they with Pookie and Ray Ray? Pookie and Ray Ray ain't necessarily bad people, but they make bad choices. They do bad things. So they be like, why would a woman pick that? Well, because the woman see the good and she's hoping that he's going to make good choices when it comes to her, but he doesn't, does he? because he really don't make good choices when it comes to other shit. So that's about the only way as a woman you can really decipher. Like, but as far as good man and bad man, anybody could be that. You just gotta go by what are they choosing in life? What do they prioritize? What don't they prioritize? Shit like that. Does he prioritize being around in the club around a bunch of women? Or is he more like, I want to be ducked off working on my life type shit? Because if you want a family man, ain't no way a family man, a man wanting to be a family man gonna be out and about with every fucking body all the time unless he's making money doing it. Like DJing and shit like that. Other than that, you already know what time it is. It's a red flag. It's a red flag, man. You claim you want a wife. You've been claiming you want a wife for 20 years, but all I hear is you fucking everybody. You always out and about. Come on, man. It's obvious. This is a no-brainer. For real, man. I'm out of here, man. Y'all have a good one.